Welcome to chemistry class. Students, today we will discuss about a chemical equation. Now first let's understand what is chemical equation. Now chemical equation is simply it is a representation of a chemical reaction. The reaction which is taking place between different substances that is represented with the help of a chemical equation. That is a chemical equation. Now chemical equation, or you can say the chemical reaction which is taking place, it can be represented into three ways. There are three ways. Okay, first is the word equation, second is the skeleton equation, and third is the balanced equation. Now these, you can see, these are the three ways in which you can represent a chemical reaction with the help of chemical equation. Now one by one we will understand what all these three, how you can represent a chemical equation. Okay, now first let's see about the word equation. Now this word equation, as the name suggests, it simply used to describe the reaction in sentence form or in a literary form. Like the way we make a sentence. Okay, जब हम sentence बनाते हैं, we write any sentence. So simply word equation में बेटा जो भी सब्सटेंस रिएक्ट करते हैं हम उनको वर्ड फॉर्म में लिख देते हैं, राइट. ओके, नाउ द प्लस मीन्स रिएक्ट्स विद and the arrow means to produce. Now here you can see, okay, when we do any chemical reaction, जब भी हम कोई chemical reaction करते हैं तो chemical reaction always occur between two substances. Okay, so here when we are taking two substances, so here you can represent the two substances with the help of plus. Okay, plus denotes that the one substance is reacting with the other. As you can see in the example, magnesium plus oxygen. So here you can see magnesium is reacting with oxygen. Okay, and the arrow represent the product which is formed after the reaction of the two or more than two, it could be. Okay, so what product you are getting. Okay, so that you can represent with the help of arrow. Okay, so you can say कि the left hand side that represent the reactants and the right hand side that represent the product. As you can see, when magnesium reacts with oxygen, then what is formed? That is magnesium oxide. Okay, so magnesium oxide is the product here, and magnesium and oxygen, these are the reactants. Okay, and they both are reacting to produce a product, that is magnesium oxide. So this is a word equation. Here you can see only we have written the substances in the form of word. Now this word equation gives you only limited information. Okay, it only identifies ki what are the product or what are the reactants. It does not give you any formula of the substance. Okay, it does not give you the information of the number of atoms of a particular substance participating. Okay, it only provides a very limited information. Okay, so it does not tell the masses of the reactants needed or the mass of the product produced. So we generally don't consider this equation a complete equation. Okay, so now let's speak about the next equation, that is skeleton equation. Now here you can see, here this equation, it represents the chemical equation, but it does not give you the information of the number of atoms participating in the reaction. So you can say it is simply here you have substituted the chemical formula of the word equation. Okay, simply here we have done the substitution. जो भी word equation थी उसको हमने उसके chemical formula से substitute कर दिया है. Okay, so this is as you can see in the example, this is simply a skeleton equation. Magnesium giving you reacting with oxygen, giving you magnesium oxide. So here no information about the number of products, number of atoms participating and the number of atoms formed. Now the third is your balanced equation. Now this is termed as a complete equation. Okay, and the balanced equation is always written according to the law of conservation of mass. This you already know. According to the law of conservation of mass, that is the matter that can neither be created nor destroyed. मैटर को ना ही हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं ना ही हम डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकते हैं. इट कैन ओनली बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू वन फॉर्म टू अनदर, एज यू ऑल नो. ठीक है. सो केमिकल रिएक्शन में हाउ यू कैन से यू कैन प्रूव द लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास. here you can see the total mass of reactants. Okay, the number of atoms participating in the reactant is always equal to the mass of product. So in this way you can prove the law of conservation of mass. So a balanced equation is the one in which the atoms of each element must be equal on both the side of the equation. ठीक है. जो भी एटम्स हमने किसी भी पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट्स के लिए हैं, ओके, कंपाउंड्स के लिए हैं, जो भी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में है या रिएक्टेंट साइड में आपने लिखे हैं, सेम नंबर ऑफ एटम्स प्रोडक्ट साइड में भी होंगे. उसी को हम बैलेंस्ड इक्वेशन कहेंगे और यहाँ पे हम कहेंगे कि लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास अप्लाई हुआ है. अगर जो एटम्स हैं एलिमेंट्स के वो इक्वल हैं ऑन बोथ द साइड ऑफ द इक्वेशन, that is on the reactant also and the product side also. Okay, so there are few elements here that there are few elements which are always used in diatomic states. ठीक है. हमेशा diatomic state means two atoms participate करते हैं. as you can see जब हम फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं ऑक्सीजन का, हाइड्रोजन, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, bromine, so we always write H2, F2, Cl2, Br2, I2, O2, so that represent the diatomic states. Okay, and other elements that are written as monoatomic like sodium, magnesium. Okay, so they act as a lone atom, means only a single atom is written. Okay, so here you can see the example of a balanced equation. How we write the balanced equation? Now you have seen the word equation, you have seen the skeleton equation. In skeleton equation it was simply magnesium plus oxygen giving you magnesium oxide, but it does not give you the information about the number of atoms participating. But here you can see two magnesium atoms, they react with the oxygen to give you two atoms of magnesium oxide. Now if you will compare the number of atoms on the reactant and on the product side, you will see both are same. Here you can see on the reactant side magnesium is 2 and oxygen is 2. Now on the product side you can see again magnesium is 2 and oxygen is 2. So these are the different types of equation we write, we represent the chemical reactions with the help of these equations. Now how to balance the equation, what all are the steps, that we are going to discuss in the next lecture. So this is all student. Thank you everyone.